And good morning, everybody. My name is Carnivine. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. And I set on a journey trying to figure out if I was be able to beat Pokemon Black 2 with only one Carnivine. This journey actually happened a while ago, 6 months exactly from this day that I'm actually recording this. Simply, I just have sitting on the footage for a while now, and I'm finally now getting to editing it. And I really hope you guys do enjoy this Black and White 2 journey with only one Carnivine. Real quick, you might be asking, what are the rules? Well, it's really simple. I'm only allowed to have one Pokemon in my party most of the time, which is going to be Carnivine. I am going to have HM users, so they're going to be tagging along. Second of all, I'm not allowed to use any items in battle, excluding held items, of course. Third of all, we're just going to have fun, and I hope you guys do enjoy this recap. The game starts off as normal. Simply, my mom comes home from a long day of work and tells me that I need to get the heck out of the house and become a Pokemon trainer. I talk to my best friend and rival in this game, which is going to be you, and we go up to meet Bianca to get our first starter Pokemon. I end up replacing Snivy in this run because I believe Tepig is going to be the hardest team for me to fight later on. So that's what we do. And now the rival battle begins. I decided to lump both rival fights into this one clip right here. So for the first fight, it goes very, very simple. I only have two moves. Bind, which is a 15 power physical or special base move in this game, but it does damage over time, and growth, which allows me to raise my special attack +1 and my physical attack +1. I end up just pressing bind and, taking out this Tepig within a few binds. And then we go into the second fight. The second fight, simple. It's really simple. Now I've learned Bite, and Tepig does have Ember, but it doesn't even go for Ember. I don't know why, but a couple bites, and I munch through my rival 1 and 2, going all the way to my fight versus Charon. It's Charon time, and it's actually like the easiest gym I think I've ever fought in my life right now. Simply, right now, since we hit level 11, we're able to actually have the move Vine Whip. And because we have Vine Whip, we have our first official stab move. And, well, after a couple of growths, Vine Whip carries me all the way to the end of this battle, getting us our first gym badge and getting us the TM for Workup, which in my opinion is just worse growth. Alright, now welcome to gym number 2. This is Burbank City. We're going to be fighting against Roxanne, the poison type gym leader. Roxanne has a Coughing and a Whirlipede. Honestly, two scary threats for us, but we do equip ourselves with one Pecha Berry, as we do end up getting poisoned on our very first fight. After getting poisoned, we go through and set up more growths, because Bite is going to be the way for me to get out of this fight. Sadly, I do get poisoned again and get took out by the first Whirlipede. Second fight ensues, and this time we're looking a lot better, not getting poisoned at all, as Coughing's going for insurance over Smog. Sadly though, our lovely XL Stevo has a speed tie versus the Whirlipede, and we end up losing it. This means, well, I'm gonna have to go grind, go get an extra level real quick, and come back and see if I can win at level 18. After depopulating some of the odd dinos outside of Burbank City, it's time for Roxanne number 3, and this time we're at level 18, and it took me a total of 5 minutes to get to level 18. But it's a-okay, because this time we set up 2 growths on the Coughing, we don't even get poisoned, and then we start going for bites, end up 2KOing the Coughing, and now comes Whirlipede. Whirlipede ends up going for a Protect, but we still have our Pecha Berry, and, well, we don't do anything. Sadly, we do end up getting the Poison Point prop, so we have no more Pecha Berries left, but our good old friend XL Stevo is able to take out the Whirlipede and getting us the second badge from Verbeek City. Once I was freed from the devil hells of Pokestar Studios, we were actually able to go and try to talk to the captain to see if we can go on a trip over. But Team Plasma's here, and we had to scare them off, hitting them in a hand-to-hand combat, aka Pokemon battles. After that, we're able to take a nice boat ride going all the way to my good friends over at Castelia City, home of the Castelia Cone. Over there, we do a lot of side work. I go pick up the EXP share and defeat everyone in the trainer tower. And then we go down into the sewers. Me and you have a double battle with a couple of goons and clear out the sewers so I can pick up the leftovers for later on. With all this in mind, now it's time for us to take on Birch and see if we can handle his bug type fights. And bugged me, that's what he did. Honestly, this fight was super annoying. I was at this fight for a total of 40 minutes just trying to figure out what I needed to do. Basically, the struggle with this fight is that I need to be able to set up to take out his Mons, but his Swaddle and his Dwebble both know String Shot. And if I am slower than Levani, I will get mollywopped, Bing Bop Shabuied, as you can see in these couple of fights right now that you see. Because of that, I had to take the big boy decision, and instead of just brute forcing everything that I needed to do, I needed to go and grind to get some more levels so I can become a little more bulky until this attempt where I won. This fight started out like any other fight. Basically, the same strategy. I needed to set up on the Swabloon and try to be able to outspeed it and or handle Dwebble's attacks afterwards. And everything goes according to plan. But at the end, it gets kinda dicey. Here we go. As we shoot, do we kill? Do we kill? Do we kill? Boys and girls all over the world, do we end up taking out this Levani? +2 with the Silk Scarf does it. We good. Oh, let's go. Oh my god, dude. I'm so sick and tired of being in this fight. I'm so happy. We got it done. We got it done. Ain't that right, Peridot? No? Okay. Yo, shout out to Flair in the chat, boys. Let's go. With that crazy and triumphant win. Oh, I'm so happy that we won that. Even rewatching it makes me happy. We end up getting the TM for Struggle Bug and getting the Insect Badge. After that, we're going to be meeting up with my favorite villain, Chorus. End up teaching him a thing or two about mechanical engineering and that you don't bring a Magnemite to a Carnivine fight. Just taking out the trash like usual. Then we end up fighting against Ingo and Emmett with Rosa. Rosa simply helps me take out and Bing Bop Mollywop Ingo Emmett in a tag team battle, preparing us for the one and only Queen of the city of Nabasa. Her name is Alicia, and I'll see you guys in match 1. So the scary thing about Alicia, especially on the first turnaround, is I completely forgot that she had static as an ability for Emolga when it comes to her lead Pokemon. With this, if I'm hitting her with my neutral return attack, which is my strongest attack I have right now at the moment, simple as that, I'm going to get static and paralyzed and I won't be able to do the fight. And because of that, we end up losing the first fight too, due to Emolga going for a Volt Switch and then Zebstrika coming in through and flame charging me to death. But in round 2, I did some reconnaissances and actually went up to the Pinwheel Forest, which is right above the city, and I beat up a couple rangers to get a Cherry Berry. So this time I shouldn't be able to get paralyzed. And well, first Emolga happens to be very, very simple to beat. I ended up going for return twice and ended up taking it home without getting paralyzed. Zebstrika comes in, and Zebstrika can't do nothing to me with the mixture of return and, well, return. Last but not least, after taking a couple flame charges, being on yellow health. The Falafi is a simple 2-shot, and we're good to go with our brand new Leaf Storm, a Leaf Tornado ability, excuse me. And with that, we take out the 4th gym leader in Alicia, and we're gonna have to fight my boy Charles, the Heartbreaker. Charles the Heartbreaker is obviously one of my favorite characters. He introduces one of the new battle mechanics in this game, which is rotation battles, and he's the only mandatory rotation battle except for the gym leader, where we have to do a rotation or a triple battle. But he's Charles the Heartbreaker, and it's always good to see him. But Carnivine honestly just has a great time. I have to have 3 Pokemon for this, so we're not going to be rotating at all. We're just going to let Carnivine do its work. And basically a mixture of Leaf Tornadoes plus Bites are able to get rid of the Sigilyph and the Tortuga and the Archon in a timely manner. So this means now we're going into Dreadvale City, baby! And take on the Pokemon World Tour. And I'm not even joking, I honestly forgot about this fight. We actually have to fight Clay before doing the Pokemon World Tour section. And Clay is such an easy fight for Carnivine, thank goodness. There's only a couple things that he could potentially do, which is X-Scissor with the Sand Slash, and maybe hit a really strong Iron Head with the Escadrille. But honestly, since now we have Leaf Tornado, I can set up a growth and just win this fight. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 5th gym badge down in the bag, and along with the Quake badge. And getting the TM for Bulldoze, which we will not use because Carnivine can't learn it. Yeah. And now it's time for the Tournament Century, as our first opponent is going to be you. And honestly, you is just a simple 1, 2, 3 returns, and it's completely gone. You is honestly not even worth the breath. But Sharon is next, and Sharon's actually kind of a threat. Once you get past the Intimidate, then after that it's just pressing Leaf Tornado 4 times. I had to press it 4 times because XL Steve decides he wants to take a nap. And last but not least is Chorus, and Chorus actually had to go and grind a little bit before and actually learn the move Ingrain. So my thing is now is I'm ingraining, as I'm going to be able to live all these hits and have enough health to win the tournament. And now it's time for the Team Plasma Gauntlet! Actually, well, it's just more of the Frigid. And honestly, you would think that Carnivine would have a lot of trouble with this section, but he actually doesn't at all. And that's because the power of Return. Return is the best TM ever made, and I'm really sad that in modern Pokemon games, it's not even a thing anymore. If you don't know, Return, it goes based off of your happiness with your Pokemon, and my Carnivine right now is at max happiness, so it's going to be base 102 attack, like base power, which is very, very strong, especially for the Frigate, because I'm able to take out every single guy with a mixture of help from you and our good friend Jaren. After this, we're going to be heading over to the Chargestone Cave into the Mastriton City gym to fight Skyla, and she took me a whole day to beat, so I'm going to try to keep her portion quick. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm going to make sure not to waste 2 hours of your life real quick and explain to you that Sawana's lovely Swoobat and her Sawana are the most annoying things that this match has ever happened. Like, legit, only thing I have to do is live a hit from Swoobat and then outspeed Sawana. I can handle Skarmory 1v1. That's as simple as it gets. And you know what? This is the L fight. Enjoy the live Wo-Chien reaction to the actual fight that we win. It's better than Super Potion. It's just pineapple. Read the room. Oh, read the room, Pineapple. I wish Pineapple could have read the room. Alright, Swoobat. Alright, level 57. Here we go. Alright, do outspeed. See if it outspeeds. Oh my god, dude. I cannot believe that we finally did it. Well, let me get this to actually work. Oh, there's nothing. I'm 20 levels above. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. And that's game. That's game. That's game, right? That's game, right? You're not living on the sliver. You're not critting. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And that's game. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh. Bro, this has been the hardest gym. But you know what? I can now officially get the whole pup squad together. Oh my god, I'm so happy. With that heroic win in Gym 6 under our belt, it's time for you number 3. And oh man, this is I think the easiest version of a rival in a long time. Basically, all I think I have to do is press return about 6 times. 1 time because Unpheasant used detect, and the other time, and the other 2 times is because of Embor actually living a hit in a hyper potion. But barring that, Seymour goes down, and that is going to be the rival fight. Rival number 3, and we won't see him again until rival number 4 before the Elite 4. After doing some side mission stuff and going all the way through, it's time to fight the Dragon Master Drayden and the 7th gym leader of this region. Simply just put, we have a grass type, they have dragon types, but they don't have a souped up, over-leveled Carnivine that's able to press return and take out Drayden. Honestly, it takes only 4 returns to actually win this fight. Druddigon could have been annoying because it does have sheer force, but overall, with the Silk Scarf equipped, my Carnivine is plenty enough bulky and plenty enough strong to actually win and KO the Haxorus to give us the Legend badge, because now we are now the Legend 47. Okay, so then after that, I ran into this random surfer dude. He told me that I have to beat him to be able to surf, so we kind of just mollywop this man. Honestly, he was very easy, barely inconvenience. I want to introduce this water type man to the power of the whip. Yes, XL Stevo, very strong. That's it. With having all 8 gym badges, now it's finally time for me to take care of the evil team, Team Plasma, on the Frigid with you by my side. And honestly, this is one of the most weirdest fights in the world, because it is a tag team fight. Basically, with Zilligen, I just have to hope and pray that you, the Embor, helps me out and actually focuses the ice types as I focus the other Pokemon. That ends up what ends up happening, and it's a really easy sweep. Especially once the Weavile goes down. Barring that, just handling the goon by himself, simple as pie, easy. After that is all done, they fly away to be seen in like the next 2 minutes, as now it's time to finish this battle once and for all. And now it's time for the Team Plasma Gauntlet. Simply, I'm just going to show you the big major 3 fights that are going to happen. Zileon, Chorus, and then Getsus himself. So Zileon, super easy. Ice type guy. I'm a grass type, but I'm super over leveled, so the only thing I have to do is just press the return button and hope and pray that I live every single hit, which I end up doing, and taking him out, living on about 9 HP. Now, when it comes down to Chorus, we actually had to change up our strategy here, and I had to go through pick up some heart scales, use them to relearn stockpile plus ingrain, so I can have the set of stockpile growth ingrain power whip. And to simply put it, this is a stall fest. I am going through the trenches right now, and I am trying my best to live as much as I can, because I have to live through paras and through strong hits that Magneton and Magnezone will throw at me. Luckily, I'm able to do it without even getting a crit, and once BHM comes out, it's simply easy as pie. But this one was very, very hard for me to prep for, but overall, I got super lucky that I didn't get critted, and simply just living every single hit, which is great. Magneton, Magnezone, Metang, and then BHM, simple as pie, my dude. But this is kind of scary, because I have to beat Gexus with Kyurem Black, and then beat his whole entire team by himself. I don't know if I can do it, but here we go. Alright, now it's time for the Gexus fight. Well, part 1 at least. First things first, we're going to be going against the Kyurem, and that one's simple. We don't want to get hit by Freeze Dry, so we're just going to press return and get the 2-hit KO. Simple as that. Freeze Shock didn't work out. Great. Time to save, and now it's time to go against Gexus. Gexus is simple. I simply just need to hit every single move. So, Power Whip, I end up hitting the Configurious, taking it out, but getting its Mummy ability. After that, I need to set up a stockpile, so then I can gain a little bit of defenses for Semitoad, and now a growth, so now I can actually able to KO the next couple mons coming out. Now, finally, the Power Whip, which will take out Toad guaranteed, but with my leftovers recovery, I'm actually looking very healthy. I hit go for another Power Whip on Electros. Electros goes down. Here comes Drapion. I have to chew the X-Scissor, give it the Mummy ability, so now I can actually crit it if possible, but it ain't gonna happen because I end up taking it out. Toxicroak works for me and doesn't go for Sucker Punch, so now I'm at perfect amount of HP for Hydreigon, and I'm going to take it out with one return after it misses a Dragon Rush. Gexus goes down, and now it's finally time for me to see if I can go all the way to the Elite Four with just one Carnivine. But before we go, the one final U fight has to happen, and now it's time to fight him for the last time. He leads off an Unpheasant as I go for XL Stevo. XL Stevo goes for return, does not end up getting the KO, but he ends up going for the Swagger, which kind of just seals his fate now, because now I can just press return over and over again after chewing a head charge. Don't get me wrong, kind of got scary, but I can just press return and return over and over again because I snap out of confusion and win against you. I mean, it kind of sucks that I'm 20 levels above, but I mean, it's still a Pokemon run. Power Whip hits, it's good to go. Now it's time for the Elite Four, and it's going to be a crazy one, but I got to run some errands and see what we can come up with. So let's start off with Chantal, shall we? Chantal was one of the easiest ones to actually prep for and actually get rid of. She is a ghost type master, so one thing I have to do is bring her to the gym, the Crunch Gym at least. A total of 6 crunches, and is actually able to take out her whole entire team, crunching the likes of Drifloon, the likes of Chandelure, the likes of Golurk. Honestly, I could have clicked any move on Golurk barring return and took that thing out, but luckily for us, she's quick and easy, and now it's time to go on to Grimsley. And then Grimsley's not that much of a threat either. Honestly, with Grimsley, it's a little bit rougher. You know, we have to press a different move. Most of it, what I'm doing for, I'm going for Power Whips here, and as long as I hit, which I do, it works perfectly fine. The only thing that was kind of scary was Crocodile. Crocodile has the Intimidate ability, so it did lower my attack by 1, but I was able to handle B-Sharp nice and handily, taking out Grimsley, and going on out to Caitlyn, which Caitlyn might actually put up a challenge. And now it is Caitlyn time. She and her Psychic-type Pokemon can pose a threat since Carnivine doesn't have the best Special D in this world. But sadly, or in my case, greatly, I actually end up surviving the barrage of psychic attacks. I do end up getting put to sleep by Musharna, but barring that, towards the end, it was simple. Crunch Gaming, baby, always wins every single day. But now it's time for Marshall and his fighting type Pokemon, and he might be tough to break because at the end of the day, he is Marshall and he's gonna lay down the law. And last but not least, it's Marshall time, and he is a piece of work, I ain't gonna lie. The big thing with Marshall is that he has a sturdy sock, which guarantees that he lives one hit and can potentially go for an attack, along with Ming Xiao, which will outspeed us with acrobatics. But honestly, wasn't that bad, because I went into the mindset of, I'm just gonna power whip everything. And simply, everything died to a combination of power whip and return. Marshall needs to get some new Pokemon, but it's a-okay, because now it's time for me to juice up, because we got the final fight, which is going to be versus Iris, and you know what? I'm going to give you guys my live Wo-Chien reaction to that. I really hope you guys enjoy. 5 speed. Here we go. God, Hydreigon's so annoying. Hydreigon's like the worst. Alright, here we go. Starting off poorly, I would say. We are starting off poorly. Here we go. Oh, now I outspeed Hydreigon. Now I outspeed Hydreigon at level freaking 88. And it goes. It's a crit. It's a crit. It's a crit. I finally get the crit that I need! What? Alright. How much does this do? This is boosted too. That's powerful. That's actually really annoying. Okay, so we lived. Congratulations, it's the full restore turn. That means no full restore for the Haxorus at the end, which is great for me. Because I can gladly just say Druddigon went down 2 hits. All right, that's fine. Power whipping. Oh, thank God. Alright, how much does Exorcist do? We're finally about to find out. God, that's nothing. I think Archeops is those are Archeops? Archeops. Why'd you random move after a super effective move? I don't know, dude. The freaking Black and White AI is so annoying. Black and White 2 AI is so annoying. Alright, last mon. Let's go! Don't Oko me. Don't Oko me. Don't. Steve-O with the 1 HP! Yes! Oh my fucking god. I don't care. Yes, and with 1 HP, Steve-O, the Carnivine XL Steve-O, makes it through and beats Pokemon Black 2. Only with one Carnivine. Oh my goodness, this was a run and a half, and I want to thank everybody who came and watched. Also, if you are new or if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I do want you to comment down below what Pokemon would you like to see ran in Pokemon Black and White 2. It's simple as that. I would be live streaming the next run that I do, so if you like this style of content, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you like about it, and until then, this is your boy Carnivine signing off. Bye bye.